So good morning. This is the second full day of practice. We're beginning again our day with an energizing and dynamic practice. It's a kapha balancing practice. So we're hoping to shed some of the feeling of being heavy or dull or depressed. Shake some of that off and feel lighter and brighter and energized. So we're going to be building some heat in this practice. It's progressive from the practice that we did yesterday morning. So if you found yesterday's practice challenging, you might want to repeat that one before you do this one. Maybe do this one at another time. So, choose your practices, make sure that they are going to be the right practice for you. This practice we're going to start supine, and we're going to start by warming up the center. So come into semi-supine. And be it that it's first thing in the morning, we should already feel relatively grounded and centered. You connect to your breath, you take a long inhale. A long exhale. And hopefully you're doing this one on an empty stomach, so before breakfast is best. And then when you feel that you're ready, you're just going to bring the right leg in towards you. So hug your right leg in and hug it in very firmly. So you just start to squeeze down a little bit towards your right side. So we're looking to stimulate the digestive system, to clear the digestive system, and also the respiratory system in this practice. And take another breath here, a long inhale. And a long exhale. Good. Now take another inhale. And as you exhale, you bring your nose towards your knee. And at the end of your exhale, you hold your breath for a moment or two. So there's an external retention of breath. When you feel that you're ready, you inhale, you lengthen your spine, lower your head. And as you exhale, you let go of the tension from your neck and your shoulders. And then we repeat. So there's a big inhale. Exhale the head up. This time, if you wish, you can reach for your foot, squeeze in a bit more firmly. You're retaining your breath again at the end of the exhale. So it's called Bayakumbaka, the external retention. When you're ready, you inhale, lower. You exhale. And let go of your tension. One more time. So big inhale. Exhale the head up. Hold to the shin, to the foot. Bayakumbaka, external retention. Elbows kick out to the side. Hold it. And then inhale, lengthen the spine and lower. Exhale, release. Good, this one's a bit different. So you inhale. Exhale the head up. We'll pause. This time, you'll reinstate your breath but hold your shape. If you feel that you can, you kick away through your left leg. Maybe lift a bit higher, so you lift your back ribs away from the floor. Hold. Regulate your breathing. And if you're feeling really strong, you let go of your foot, but you hold your shape. Good. Now you come back to holding your foot. You lift a touch higher, so you bring your chin right to your knee if you can. And then we roll down and directly into half stirrup pose. So your left foot on the floor, roll down through your spine, sole of your right foot looks towards the ceiling. Now you can hold the back of your right thigh or you can hold your calf, your ankle, or you can hold your foot. Try and bring your thigh all the way down to press on the right side of your torso. You take a breath or two here. You release your right foot to the floor. Oh, and notice how your right side feels. There'll be several observations, several differences between your right side and your left side right now. So maybe warmth, energy, release, space, your right side. When you're ready, we do the same sequence to your left side. So you hug your left leg in. Regulate your breathing, so long inhale, long exhale. When you're ready, on your next exhale, you bring your head towards your leg. You hold. So you're holding at the end of the exhale again, external retention. When you're ready, you inhale, roll down. Exhale, feel the softening. Let go in your shoulders and your neck. And then again, inhale. Exhale everything out as you come up. Hold the shin or reach for the foot. You roll down, inhale. Let the tension drain from your neck and your shoulders, exhale. Again, inhale. Everything out, exhale. Hold it. So Bayak and Baka. Roll down when you're ready. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. This time you hold the shape. Reinstate your breath. Kick away your right leg. Lift a bit higher. So you're lifting onto the back of your waist. You're lifting your back ribs away from the floor. If you feel that you can, you hold your shape. Reach the fingertips forward of your foot. Stay here, keep breathing. You come back to holding your foot, lift higher. Chin towards your knee. And then when you're ready, you put your right foot on the floor, roll down and release into half stirrup pose. So holding the ankle, the calf, back of the thigh, or the foot. Pressing your quads, your thigh, towards your left side body. You can release your left foot to the floor. And again, you just take a moment to notice how you feel. So hopefully already we feel that we've woken up our energy. The most difficult part, it's getting on the mat first thing in the morning. Once you're on here and you take those first few breaths, we start to feel better. So your energy is beginning to lift already. You can press into your feet when you're ready and just unwind your abdominals. So your feet about hip distance apart, heels more or less underneath your knees. So your shins are perpendicular to the floor. You press your feet and then you lift your hips. So just feeling that you're opening up your belly space. Lift higher if it feels okay for you. You could take your arms up and over your head just to feel a real opening through your entire frontal space. Maybe one more breath. Big Buddha belly as you inhale. Good, you slowly lower down. Good. Your knees come in towards your chest. And I'd like you to rock and roll here 4 or 5 times if you can. A modification for that would be Apanasana, squeezing in on your exhale and moving away on your inhale. So this is your modification, exhaling in and inhaling away. If you feel that you can, you exhale up, catch your balance on your sit bones, and then you inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. Exhale, inhale. 2 more, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now exhale up, catch your balance on your sit bones. Inhale, this is Navasana. Exhale, squeeze in. Now put it together, inhale back, exhale up. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You need a modification for Navasana. It's here. Inhale. Or here for full. Exhale in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze in. You feel that? Awakening in your center. Squeeze in. And then when you're ready, you cross your legs and you bring yourself into Sukhasana or Siddhasana, so wherever you're comfortable. You could use a block here to help you align. Make sure that you get it just so you're comfortable. And you take a moment here and just notice how you feel. So already warmer and brighter. You can put your fingertips on the floor alongside your hips as if you're putting roots down through your fingertips. I'm going to do 3 rounds of Kapalabhati here, so it's a powerful exhalation. This practice clears your respiratory system. So these are strong exhalations, a more passive inhalation, like a pumping breath. Most of you that are doing this with me will know this because we do this in my classes. So strong exhales, more passive inhale. If you need to just stop and breathe, it's fine. 3 sets of 30. So find your breath first. A long inhale. And a long exhale. Let's take another the same. Long inhale. And long exhale. Take your exhalation all the way to completion so you feel firming into your center. Now inhale, and we begin for 30. Inhale. Exhale, clear the breath, relax the shoulders. Inhale again for 30. Inhale. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. One more time. Inhale for 30. Inhale. And exhale. Now just allow a pause at the end of this exhale. And for a moment or two, there'll be no urge to breathe. Feeling that your respiratory system is clear. Whenever you need to, you reinstate your breath. You bring your hands in front of your heart. Then you set your intention. It can be the same intention that we used yesterday morning, a virtue, a quality that you'd like to cultivate, to be more of. Connect to your head, connect to your heart, and when you're ready, transition over and into tabletop pose. So finding your alignment on your hands and knees, tabletop pose. And when you're ready, a few rounds of Madhyasana, but with really nice, strong exhales as you round your back, contract your abdomen towards your spine, draw your tail under and your chin in towards your chest. So you make a connection to all three bandhas here. And then inhale, open your frontal space. Again, exhale, tail under. Exhale through your mouth if you feel that it's stronger, that it really helps you to clear your breath and your heavy energy, and then inhale and open your front again. Exhale again. Inhale, open your front. Now exhale and see if you can take it a little over to your right as you round your back and really contract in and up on your right side, and then inhale back to the center, heart forward. And then exhale over to your left. And then inhale to the center. Everything out, exhale over to the right. And inhale, open your center. Exhale over to your left. Inhale, open your center. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a really big lion's breath here in downward facing dog. So again, you try and clear away all the heavy energy. So you take a big inhale. Huge exhale again. Inhale. One more.
When you're ready, walk your feet forward and towards your hands. You lift your heart and lengthen and bring the breastbone forward. And exhale and fold. One more the same. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale and fold. Good. Now you're going to bring yourself halfway up, so your hands come to your thighs, and you might just want to heel toe your feet a bit wider here, so you're a good hip distance apart. Your hands are on your thighs, and you inhale again, open your front. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale everything out. Inhale. Everything out. Good. Now inhale to the center. Exhale over to the right. Round your back. Chin to chest. Inhale, center. Over to your left. Center again. Over to the right. Center. To your left. Open up to the center. Hold it there. Good, one more breath. When you're ready, you can roll up and bring yourself to standing, so front edge of your mat. Notice again how you feel. We're going to start with a side opening. So you take your arms up and over your head, your right wrist in your left hand, and you side bend over to your left. Root your right foot and take a breath. Come to the center. Change the wrist, so you're holding your left wrist in your right hand and go over to the right, so you open your left side. Root your left foot, press your hips left. One more. Perfect, you come back to the center, inhale. Exhale, fold through the middle. Inhale, open your heart, bring your breastbone forward. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Really squeeze in. Take your exhale right to the very end. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, squat, neutral squat. Keep your heels on the floor and just go as deeply as you're comfortable to go. So it might be partial squat, might be all of the way down and into squat. You come up on your next inhale to Utkatasana. Sit down and back. One more, inhale. Utkatasana to the right, so spinal twist, left arm over right thigh, hands come into prayer position. Sit down and back and lengthen your spine. Now check your knees. You don't want your left knee to pop forward of your right knee because your pelvis will surely be going with it. So you square your knees and your pelvis, you lengthen your spine. And one more breath. Clear breathing. You come back to Utkatasana. Now resist the temptation to straighten your legs. Exhale the other way. So right arm over left thigh. Hands press in prayer. Square your knees and your hips and breathe. One more. Back to Utkatasana. Don't straighten your knees. One more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Perfect. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, you plant your hands, lead with your right leg, downward facing dog. You can clear your breath away with big exhales. When you're ready, inhale, come right up onto your toes, so you stretch your feet. And then exhale, slowly lower your knees. Good. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, draw your tail under. You're really pushing the energy through. Now just lift the knees for a little bit stronger. Keep the knees down if you need a modification. Inhale, put the knees down, open your front. Exhale, round your back, lift your knees. One more. Knees down, open the front. Exhale. Lift your knees. Inhale, open your front. Exhale, downward dog again. Take a child's pose whenever you need to rest. So you find your breath in downward facing. When you're ready, your right leg will rise. So this is split dog. And know the modification here, you can do this from your knees, from tabletop pose, if you wish. So it's right leg rising, nice and slow. You exhale, bring your right knee forward. Now it comes all the way forward and in between your palms if you can. Inhale, up and back. Now exhale, bring your right knee to your right arm. Inhale, up and back. Right knee, left arm above the elbow if you can. So you add in this twist, touch, hold. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, now bring the leg through, in towards your center and stride your foot forward. And you hold it here, lunge, find your breath. When you're ready, you take a twist. Now if you need a modification, you can just soften the back knee down, take an easy lunge. If you're feeling strong, you're reaching back through your left heel, pressing down into your left hand and bringing your right arm all the way up and around. Nice clear breath. Perfect. When you're ready, you come slowly down. We're stepping back into plank position. So again, here, know that you can put your knees down. Nice, smooth step back. Check the space between your feet. Now, again, you might want to put your knees down. For this part, we're coming down onto forearms. So if you can, it's right arm and then left arm. So really nice, strong forearm plank. Put your knees down if you need to, so here. Nice and strong if it feels okay. And you could add in a twist here, so heels to the right. Back to the center. Heels to the left. Back to the center. And then slowly lower down. Now wiggle out and lengthen so that you're in a nice long Sphinx pose. Bring your breastbone forward, charge your legs, draw your legs back, press your forearms, bring your heart forward, open up all the way through your belly space. So you're extending your abdominals. And you find your breath.
Good, now you can stay here and just regulate your breathing, take it easy for a moment, or you can roll your sphinx. So you tuck your tail, you press your pubic bone, you open your back waist and you look in towards your navel as you exhale. So there's a really strong contractive quality here, really strong into your center. And then you inhale, you bring your heart forward. We do that twice more. Exhale in. Inhale, open. One more, exhale in. And inhale, open. Good. Again, you have the option of a child's pose. We're coming back into downward facing dog. So child's pose is there whenever you feel that you just need to recenter, rebalance your breath, rest. Good, okay, it's your right leg again that is rising. So you inhale up, it's exactly the same as before, right leg. And you exhale the knee forward in towards the center, in between your upper arms. Inhale up and back. And exhale, right arm with your right knee. Inhale up and back. Right leg comes forward and towards your left arm. Same as before, same side, same as before. Inhale up and back. Right foot comes forward. So you hug in towards your center, you bring all that power in. Step your right foot through, you come back into lunge. So this is the second lunge on your right side. You lengthen, you square your right hip back. Again, you can soften, just pop your back knee down. Or you can keep that back leg strong and straight. We're going to come into a different twist this time. So your left arm is coming over your right thigh. Your hands in prayer. Root your feet. Spiral all the way through. And breathe. One more. Last one. Perfect. You release your hands to the floor. Really find your right foot here. We're going to try a really tricky transition. So if you can, you're bringing yourself onto your right foot, up and directly in to Gurudasana Eagle pose. Left leg wraps around your right leg. Sit down. One more breath. Perfect. Releasing from here. Standing into your feet. Bringing your hands in front of your heart. Notice how you feel. We get to do the other side, so we get to do all of that again when you're ready. You inhale, bring the arms up. You take firstly this time your left wrist in your right hand and you side bend. You press down into your left foot, you press your hips over to your left. Real opening through the left side of your body, and then you change. So right wrist in left hand and over. Press the right foot. Press the hips over. You really feel the ribs splay. When you're ready, you come up. And then on your exhale, you fold forward, all the way down, Uttanasana. Now lift your heart, breastbone forward. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale.
Exhale, squeeze. You can use those more powerful exhales whenever you feel you need to just clear the breath and the energy. So big exhales if you need to. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, the deepest squat into which you can really maintain your alignment. So make sure you're not turning your knees in or out, you're not lifting your heels. So you squat down, this is preparation for Utkatasana, and then you come up. You can have your hands wide or your fingertips together. Make sure that you're keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. Your lower back is nice and long. You sit down and back a little bit deeper. Skim the floor with your fingers. Come up. And when you're ready, you sit down back. You take it this time firstly to your left. So your right arm comes over your left thigh. You square your right knee back. Take your twist. Really check in with your knees. Your knees will really inform you as to whether your pelvis is out of alignment. So look at your knees, lengthen your spine, breathe. And you come up when you're ready, Utkatasana, don't straighten your legs. Twist the other way. So around to your right, check your left knee isn't popping forward, lengthen your spine, sit back. And you come up and again stay strong, don't straighten your legs. When you're ready, you fall forward. Okay, good, inhale and lift your heart. Plant your hands, left leg leads, downward facing dog. Good, nice clearing breath. Inhale up onto your toes. Exhale, slowly lower your knees. Inhale, open your belly. Exhale, squeeze under. Tail under chin and lift the knees at the end of your exhale. Hover there for a second. And then inhale, put the knees down, open the belly. 2 more, exhale. Knees lift, hover. Inhale. 1 more, exhale. Knees lift, hover. Inhale. You might take a breath here. When you're ready, you exhale back into dog. Know that you can take a child's pose if you need to. Good, your left leg rises when you're ready, so slowly. Left leg ascends, inhale. Exhale into the center. Between your upper arms if you can, really hug it in. Inhale up and back. You know your modification, you can do these from your knees, from tabletop pose, left knee, left arm. Inhale up and back. Left knee, right arm. Touch and pause. Inhale up and back. And exhale, come through. Good. So you find your lunge. You know you can put your back knee down for an easier variation. You square your left hip back, you lengthen. First version of the twist, the right hand stays on the mat and the left arm opens up. Turn through your center. really try and lengthen. So keep the energy moving through from your right heel to the crown of your head, through from your right hand all the way up and into your left hand. When you're ready, you come down. And we're stepping back into plank pose. So again, you know you can take half plank here and put your knees down. Really nice strong lines. Again, put your knees down if you need to. We're coming down into forearm plank, left arm, and then right arm. Press back your heels, lengthen your spine. Go down whenever you need to. If you feel good here, you take the twist, so it's heels to the left. Press the soles of the feet away, back to your center. Heels to your right, press the soles of your feet away. So you really feel into the side waist, into the obliques in these twists. You come back to your center and you lower down. Wiggle out. Good, find your breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Now you can stay here in simple Sphinx pose, or you can take a rolling Sphinx. So on the exhale for rolling Sphinx, the tail tucks, the pubic bone presses down, you open your back body, your navel moves towards your spine, chin in towards your chest, as if you're putting the chin into the groove between your collarbones. Inhale, open your front. Exhale again. Under, hold it. Inhale, open. Exhale again. Hold it for a second. Inhale and open. Lengthen. Breathe. Think about how you feel before you decide on your transition here. You can come straight into dog, or you can take a moment in Balasana in child's pose. So again, you find your breath. When you're ready, it's your left leg again that's rising. So inhale up. Exhale to the center. Inhale up. Exhale to your left arm. Inhale up. Exhale to your right arm. Inhale up. Exhale through and place your foot. So you come all the way through and into your lunge. You square your left hip back. You bring your heart forward. Find your alignment. You know you can put this back knee down. Take your lunge here. If you feel that you have your balance enough to come into your twist, you're bringing your right arm over your left thigh, placing your hands together. Lengthen all the way through. So from your right heel to your crown. Nice long breath. One more. Perfect. It's that tricky transition again. So the hands come to the right side of your left foot. You might draw your foot back so it's a bit more underneath you, so that you can sort of tip your weight into your left foot more easily. When you're ready, the hands come away from the floor. You bring yourself up. The left knee needs to bend so that you can bring your right leg around and find your way into Gurudasana, into Eagle Pose. Ooh.
You sit down, hands in front of your heart. Find your breath and your balance. When you're ready, unwind your legs. You can bring yourself back to standing. You notice here how you feel. How your breathing is clear. How your body is warm. From here, you can turn your toes out to the sides and drop down into Malasana, squat pose. Now, if Malasana is not good for you, if the heels don't drop, you can use support underneath your heels, a block or whatever you might have to hand. So this works if your Achilles are tight. If the posture doesn't feel good for your knees, then maybe drop down and take Baddha Konasana as an alternative. So you could be here, just opening your inner leg lines. Baddha Konasana is a really nice pose. So make sure wherever you are, it's good for you. We take a breath or two. Now, you can stay here, you can stay in Malasana, you can stay in Baddha Konasana if you've chosen the modification. If you're feeling very strong and you'd like to take a Bakasana here, a balance pose, then you can. So for some of my students, you know this posture. We've done lots of workshops with Bakasana. If you don't know it, feel free to stay here. If you're coming into Bakasana, your hands plant, you come onto your toe roots and you lift your knees onto the backs of your arms as high up your arms as you can, as close towards your armpits as you can. And then we shift the weight into the hands. Now we might only go this far, this is fine. If you feel that you can gather enough strength into your center to lift your toe tips away from the floor, then you can go ahead. When it feels like enough, you lower down and you go back to your Malasana as if nothing has happened or changed, and maybe nothing happened at all. And just notice how you feel. When you're ready, you can drop down and onto your seat. Put the legs out straight in front of you here. So Dandasana, your hands are alongside your hips, your chest is lifted and open, soles over your feet are open. We'll take a forward fold, so reaching for your feet. When you're ready, maybe widening your sit bones, lifting your heart, lengthening, and then exhaling and folding. So make sure that you're not creating stress or strain here. You can bend your knees if you need to, if your hamstrings are very tight. This is a morning practice, so often the body feels more resistance in the morning, although you might be feeling the benefit of your yin practice last night. So lift your heart, lengthen on your inhale, and exhale, fall forward. And if you feel you need to lift, lengthen again, make space. And exhale and fold.
Stay here for another 2-3 breaths. Really regulate your breathing. Start to slow down, wind down. One more. Good. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Good. I'm going to give you a couple of options. You can now come down and onto your back, and you can take the next couple of minutes in Supta Baddha Konasana. So this is a really nice kidney energy posture, a really nice inner leg line posture. So this will be your light option, this will be your modification. If you would like to come with me and take a shoulder stand sequence, you can. So this will be shoulder stand, and then plow pose, halasana, and then fish pose, matsyasana. So if you're not familiar with those postures, you might just want to be here. If you are familiar with those postures, you lift into shoulder stand with control. So make sure you're not launching or throwing yourself into your shoulder stand. So you use your core, you use your arms, you lift slowly. Notice how it feels. Upper back, neck might feel a bit stiffer because it's morning practice. So make sure it feels okay for you. Let's take a few breaths in your shoulder stand. Try and really lift the energy up through your legs, toes, through your center. And when you're ready, you can take the legs over now. It may be that your feet don't come all the way to the floor, so you can keep your hands on your hips and lower your feet just some of the way towards the floor. You can always put your feet on a chair or a stool here, or even up against a wall here to give you more support. If your feet do come all the way to the floor, you can release your hands to the mat behind you. We take a breath or two in Halasana Plow Pose. Really nice flexion out for your spine. Now you bring your hands as close together as you can behind you. And when you're ready, you start to roll down slowly. So it's with control. You land your sacrum or your buttocks on your hands. Your hands should be palms down, flat to the floor. As you lower your legs, you press your elbows and you lift your chest. So it's a simultaneous action. Your legs low, you press your elbows, you lift your chest. For now, you keep the chin in towards your chest. You open your belly space, your frontal space, point your toes, and then allow your head to release all the way back. So you're opening the front of your throat. Nice long breath. Opening your belly space from your chest. When it feels like enough, press your elbows, roll down your back, bring your knees in towards your chest, hug in Apanasana. And cradle rock. Good. Notice if you're smiling, a little here. You release your feet to the floor. If there's anything that you need to do here, if you need to take a twist or rock for a moment before you come into your relaxation, you can. And when you're ready, you straighten the legs down. You might want to cover yourself up with a blanket, keep the warmth in. We just take a moment or two here. Notice the warmth in your center, how that feeling spreads into your body, so you feel lighter and brighter, warmer, energized, ready for your day. Scan over your body. Make sure your face is relaxed, your jaw, skin around your eyes. You let go of the effort of your practice and you surrender into your relaxation. The nervous system glides towards relaxation responses. You feel softer, more spacious. You can bring your attention back to your breathing. Maybe take a deeper breath. You might sigh away. Notice how your energy pulses within your body here. You can take your arms up and over your head and stretch from your fingertips to your toe tips. In your own time, you can bring yourself slowly up to sitting. You might roll over onto one side. You might roll yourself up to sit, but go slowly. You bring yourself into Sukhasana. One more time, you notice how you feel.
You bring your hands in front of your heart. You thank your body for this practice. Take a bow forward. Slowly up. Namaste.